We got some Detroit Lions rumors for you today and a little bit of news. We're going to get all into that regarding what Dan Campbell said about Levi, Onwuzurike, and Derrick Barnes. We're going to be talking about some crazy CBS reporter talking the Detroit Lions could release or trade Jared Goff. Same reporter talking about how they could trade for Tua Tagovailoa. We're going to get all into that. Taylor Decker, Penei Sewell, COVID, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. But before we get into today's rumors, if you would like to go ahead and go on a roller coaster, not strapped in at all, the roller coaster that continues to go upside down multiple times, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and sometimes you can just fall out of your seat. Also, make sure you don't strap up that like button when you place it on the roller coaster and have that bad boy fall out. Let's get into today's Lions rumors.
It's LeGarrette Blount here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Hey, Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell yesterday was placed on the COVID IR list, and I tell you what, that really sucks for the Detroit Lions and who is ever quarterbacking for the Lions against the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. We're talking about we could have Matt Nelson at left tackle and have Hobo McJobs at right tackle. That is a bad offensive line starting roster if that's the case. Now, if these guys are vaccinated, they can have a chance to come back before the game, just like Josh Reynolds and just like Jared Goff had an opportunity as well. But just like those two, they end up not playing, so it looks very good chance the Detroit Lions will not be with two of their top tackles versus the Green Bay Packers. And if Jared Goff is able to play, he needs to embrace the suck because he's going to be getting slammed quite a bit if this is the case. We wanted to see the Detroit Lions finish strong, but with the bad luck of the injuries that we've had, bad luck of the COVID outbreak that we have had, we've just been unable to put out the best players on the field, and it has felt like preseason out there for the last couple weeks of this regular season. I'll put it this way. If Penei Sewell and Taylor Decker's not playing, there's no reason to start Jared Goff. He's already got a bad knee. Don't want him to get injured anymore as this season is over. Just go ahead and put Tim Boyle in that situation, in all honesty. Let me know in the comment section if they are both out. Would you like to see Jared Goff on the field or Tim Boyle? Let me know in the comment section. We have a doozy for you as Dan Campbell talked about Levi Onwuzurike as well as Derrick Barnes. This is what he said about Levi. He said Levi is kind of what he's been, Campbell said. He's been up and down. He's flash, man. He shows out, and the next play, it's a learning experience. Next play, he shows out. Next play, it's a learning experience. So there's just an experience there. He still has to get over the bumps in the road, which he will. He wants Levi Onwuzurike to play better and play at that next level to get more consistent. And I have no issue with Dan Campbell saying this because we've seen consistency so far, so many rookies, but one of the individuals that we have not seen consistency is Levi Onwuzurike, the man we drafted in the second round last year. We've seen consistency with Aleem McNeil. We've seen now consistency with Amon-Ra St. Brown. We need to see more consistency out of him. We have to get better on the interior defensive line. He is a big part of that. Now, he came into the season injured and had an issue with staying healthy beginning of the year. Hopefully he can get more consistent next year, but I agree with Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell talked about Derrick Barnes, the rookie, as well. He says he's got to play better. He's got to play better, and I thought he took a step back. We need more from our stacked backers. You asked me if I would say, yeah, he's improving, he's learning, he's growing. He's not what he's growing. But after last week, he took a step back. I think with Derrick, there's things that he learned from, and there's things that he doesn't have to make a mistake learning from. But then there's enough of these where, honestly, he's got to stick to his hand and fire before he realized that it's hot. Campbell explained you can't just tell him. He's got to figure it out himself. I have no problem with Dan Campbell going after Levi, Onwuzurike, and Derrick Barnes here. When it comes to Derrick Barnes, he's got to be more consistent. That is part of being a rookie. You got to be able to continue to get better at what you're at your craft, and just continue to improve. And right now, when you're a rookie, everything's a little faster for you. You want it to slow down to where it's not that difficult to read what's going on. That's what happens when you're a rookie, and so rookies need to improve. And if there's inconsistencies, just get consistent. Be able to get better. There's nothing wrong with the head coach saying that. I don't think he's throwing his players out on the curb. I think he's just stating the obvious. Get better. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and we talk about the NFL draft and free agency on a regular. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and rumors and everything regarding the Detroit Lions. Now, I gotta like this one. Cody Benjamin from CBS Sports did 2 articles about Jared Goff as well as the Lions' situation at the quarterback position. He says for a quarterback that could be cut and or traded, that would be Jared Goff. And I'm going to explain why this is extremely unrealistic, and I give it about a 1% chance. First off, he says that they could save $650,000. He's not realizing that if you do cut him, you could save a little bit, I guess, there. But you're also going to take a dead cap hit of over $30 million. So you're saving absolutely nothing. So that is just false advertising, if you ask me, false writing. You're actually going to be hurt. The dump is killer for the Detroit Lions, so cutting him is not going to happen. He says potentially you could trade Jared Goff in a trade to other teams like the Houston Texans, the Washington football team. You'd actually save a little bit more, but you're still going to take a massive whopping hit of over $15 million. And that's also given the idea that another team would take on the contract of Jared Goff. Again, extremely unlikely. And I'm going to give you the final reason why I don't think this is going to occur. Because I believe that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes actually believe in Jared Goff. That's why I don't believe it's going to happen. They believe that he is going to be the guy that can help this team out next year and win football games. That's the way they see it, and that's the way I believe it as well. Let me know in the comment section, do you actually give this any thought that the Detroit Lions could cut or trade Jared Goff? Why for yes and for no? Cody Benjamin of CBS Sports did another article right after this talking about teams that could trade for Tua Tagovailoa. Now, we've heard this rumors already throughout this year. Actually, before the trade deadline, I actually made a video about it because there's speculation that Detroit Lions could look to acquire a quarterback, and one being Tua Tagovailoa. Again, I see this to be unlikely. Why? Because they believe in Jared Goff. And if you're going to get a quarterback, why not just draft one? I see no issues with looking out in the college ranks to find a quarterback. If you're going to spend a draft capital on a quarterback, just go look for one in the draft, because you already kind of know what you got with Tua Tagovailoa. You understand, if you trade for him, it could cost them a late first-round pick, early second-round pick. Guess what? Why not just draft one if that's the route they're going to go? But I don't believe that's the route they're going to go, because I believe they want to surround Jared Goff, win some weapons. Whether you like it or not, that's just my personal belief. Now, this one is a little bit more realistic than the last scenario, but I still think it to be unlikely. Would you guys like to trade for Tua Tagovailoa? Let me know in the comment section why for yes and for no. You know, this, I guess, would be to the anti-golfers out there. If you don't like Jared Goff, I totally get it, understand it. I'm not trying to be a golf lover when I'm saying this. It's just what I believe they're going to do. Would I love to get a quarterback in the draft? Hey, I have no problem with that at all. You know how I like Malik Willis? I'm just looking from a standpoint from the Detroit Lions. Why would you cut or trade Jared Goff when it's going to cost you a ton of money? That doesn't make really any sense. And why trade for a quarterback when you have an opportunity to select one in the draft? And you got to think about 2023. What if they don't even want to go quarterback, in which I personally believe this year? You have an opportunity to select one in 2023 with the 2 first-round picks you do currently have. So that makes sense for me. I do believe Jared Goff will be the quarterback for the Detroit Lions in 2022 in the up-and-coming NFL season. Could they get a guy maybe mid to later rounds? They definitely could groom a player like that, maybe as a backup or just a guy to sit back there. But Jared Goff probably, most likely, will be the quarterback of the Detroit Lions starting in 2022. Do you guys think that is something that you want to see? Let me know. Let's start a debate in the comment section about this, because I have a feeling there's going to be more articles going down the road about Jared Goff and about quarterbacks, and we'll get all into it in this channel. Lastly, and surely not least, Amon-Ra St. Brown, we need to vote for this guy to be Rookie of the Week. He's already had it 2 weeks in a row. Let's make it 3. He's leading the votes right now. So go to the NFL.com and vote for Amon-Ra St. Brown, because if he gets another one, he's going to be Rookie of the Month. And I love seeing some recognition where recognition is due. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been playing phenomenal, so he deserved those votes. Go to NFL.com, vote, vote, vote. Get this guy to get another Rookie of the Week. Tomorrow, I got a draft video dropping. Get ready for that. It's going to be talking about the draft and some prospects. Get ready for that. It's going to be a good one. And on Thursday, we do got the One Pride podcast that is on my channel, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to put questions in the comment section so you can be featured on a Saturday's video, the mailbag segment. It's all about getting your guys' questions answered. It's all about having your voice heard. That's what this channel is all about, your voice. The more time you guys speak, the more time you comment, all of that, you're getting your voice heard, and I think that's the important part about YouTube, is it is a fan run. This channel is fan run all around. You guys are just as important as anybody else out there, so get your voice heard. And on Sunday, the final live stream watch party of this season, Lions and Packers. Yeah, it's going to be one of those to remember, especially if we don't got no Taylor Decker or Penei Sewell. So come on down for the final game of the year.